So, the 2018, I know everybody's been waiting with bated breath to see who it's going to be. 2018 Hypocrite of the Year, as you're going to see in the thumbnail, is Rose McGowan. Why? Because she's a motherfucking hypocrite. The biggest one I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, for those of you, again, who are blessed enough not to know who Rose McGowan is, she's a has-been actress who was known for her big tits and not really being able to act that well, but she had a unique, like, kind of pushed-in face look that people loved in the 90s. She was in Scream and Grindhouse and a bunch of other things. And then she was raped by Harvey Weinstein, and he tried to silence her, and he hired people to go after her, and it was a big mess, and I don't think that's funny at all, and she deserves, justice for all that stuff. Okay, uncle. But all of a sudden, she became the face of like the Me Too movement and was a critic of everybody who tried to do anything against it. Like when everybody started wearing black at the Academy Awards, she's like, they're a bunch of hypocrites. They're hypocrites. Alyssa Milano, I don't like her. She's my former co-star in Charmed. I don't like her. I think she's a lie. This bitch thinks she's really deep now. She's turned into one of those because she can't rely on her titties anymore to get her by in Hollywood and her bad acting, and she's not hooking up with like Marilyn Manson or anybody anymore. So she just thinks she's like special. And she became, this outspoken militant activist. And listen, nothing against what happened to her and all that, but anybody who's an outspoken militant activist automatically gets on my nerves. We all knew girls like this in college or in high school. I'm telling you, the girl who got angry and she shaved her head. They usually do it when they're 19, 20, not 45 years old or whatever she is now, but now she's just kind of behind on the times. So, and she was not afraid to make snap judgments, and that's the problem with this whole me fucking too thing. Is not when it's valid, but she was the first one to hashtag Morgan Freeman, not knowing shit about whether it was true or not, hashtag this guy, blame this guy. If it was an allegation out against any man whatsoever in Hollywood, it was good enough for Rose McGowan's fucking bald-headed ass to run with and put up tweets about how we should be able to do better. We should be able to do better. I'm not from your planet. Leave me alone. She actually said that once. I remember there was that book signing where she went crazy. I did a video on that. Go watch it. She's like, I'm not from your planet. Leave me alone. I agree with that. You're from planet asshole. I should know. I'm the leader, and we want you to stop. Cease your bullshit. You're exiled from my planet. She actually, and then one of her best friends is Aja. She calls her Aja. It's Asia, I think. It's Asia Argento. Aja Argento. And Rose McGowan had this little E-series going on called Citizen Rose, and I watched it, and it's the craziest fucking shit you'll ever see in your life, because a bunch of angry women who've been sexually assaulted need to get into a rape circle or some kind of drum circle and just go, and that frees their inner rage or something. To me, I would think cutting the guy's dick off would be better, but maybe I'm just stupid here. But she just did shit like that. She's just so fucking full of herself at this point. I just can't stand her ass. And so anyway, she's good friends with Aja Argento, who is Dario Argento's daughter. He's a famous, Italian horror director, does really gory things and total misogynist, but we still love his work. And this girl, again, is another one not known for her acting skills. Aja Argento is not known for her acting skills or anything. She claimed to be raped by Harvey Weinstein. I don't know the details. I don't know if she was. I don't know if she was paid off. I don't know. I believe Rose, because Rose was actually, there was money given her way for something. So that means you did something wrong. I don't know what, but you did something fucked up shit happen. But then came the tweet, the thing yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I'm sorry, that Aja Argento, her little friend, who also was a real big Me Too'er, and we have to do better, and got up at Cannes Film Festival and said, I was raped here by Harvey Weinstein. And Rose is the first one to run out there with her big lips and, Aja, we're going to be okay. You're a strong person. I love you. She actually did that on her E! show. Like, you're such a strong, brave woman. You're braver than any other woman that's ever existed. You're braver than any woman who served in the military. You're so brave. You're so brave. And I know because I'm brave. Trademark brave. Can we do that? No, okay. But I'm brave. And Aja, turns out, was diddling an underage boy. Let me say that again. Fucking sucking off the dick of an underage boy. She'd been friends with this kid, and she's like, what? She's 35, or maybe even, she might even be 40 or something like that. She's about my age. Was friends with this guy who's an actor since he was a child, okay? And then, it gets even better. Then, she hadn't seen him for a while. She hooked up with him at her hotel and asked the parents to leave. Sounds like kind of creepy behavior, doesn't it, Rose? Kind of weird behavior, like somebody who might, I don't know, be a predator or some shit, right? And so the parents leave because she wants some one-on-one time, and then she proceeded to like throw herself on this guy who's 16 or 17 at that point. So it's already statutory rape. There's no arguments there, and started sucking his dick off. And he started to feel a little. I mean, he not let it happen. Shouldn't say that, but it happened, and he felt weird and kind of violated by it because I'm sorry, men can't feel that way, right? I'm sorry, it's only girls can feel that way. No, men can be victims of sexual assault too, and he clearly was, going by Rose McGowan's own definition of what it can be. All right, seriously, she was performed oral sex on by Harvey Weinstein against her will. So the same can happen to a man. All right, let's just put it out there. So here's where she's a fucking hypocrite and deserves to just be smacked in her fucking big duck-lipped face. So Aja did pay off this guy. She paid off her, and she tweeted from that day like, "Oh, I'm so back. I'm reunited with him." She kind of looked in that picture like she's all hanging over him and shit like that. She paid him off because I guess the guy wanted to press charges or something. I'm not exactly clear. I just read the article, so I'm still trying to remember it all. But she paid him off. So Aja paid him off. Now, I would think Rose McGowan would come up right away like, "This is disgusting. I can't believe this would happen. Aja, how could you? How could you? I just don't believe it." She put out a tweet, and I'm again paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact tweet. "We don't know exactly what happened yet, so let's not rush to conclusion." That kind of a tweet. You fucking bitch. You hypocritical hooker, you. You rushed to judgment about Morgan Freeman. You rushed to judgment about Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, who actually, as far as I read, didn't do fucking anything wrong. You wanted to do a witch hunt on every guy who a girl ever said anything bad about. But as soon as your friend who paid somebody off, is accused of something, you want us to wait and be like, whoa, not so fast. You are such a piece of shit. And I did feel bad for you at one point, but you know what? And as other people have pointed out before, including myself and people like Hey Internet Eric here, she wrote a little diatribe not that long ago where she's like, if you are guilty of this, if you're guilty of knowing somebody who's, been sexual assaulted or you permitted this, atone for your sins, say you're sorry, give back the money for the person that you worked for. She never, ever donated the amount of money that she made when she made a movie called Rosewood Lane that was made by a fucking convicted pedophile who raped a young boy on the set of a film. Okay? Court document, proven. He went to jail for it and everything like that. She never once gave that money back or donated that kind of money to someplace. Did you, Rose? No. You never. You still starred in that movie. And you knew. Don't tell me. Because back even then, the movie came out, 2004-ish, 5, 6, something like that. There was Google, right? You could have been like, her story was that she'd heard he was a pedophile from some random person ranting on the street, like an extra who's just crazed or something like that. And she asked about it, and they're like, "Oh, it's no big deal." So she just bought it hook, line, and sinker. That's according to her, by her, But in reality, it really happened. And she just kind of dismissed it, and she continued to star in the movie. She didn't Google that guy. Like, Victor Salva, why are you saying he's a rapist? Oh, shit, I'm out. I would have, and I'm not rich like you are, Rose. So, you're a fucking hypocrite. You deserve this award. And what is the award yourself, you're asking? I haven't made it yet, but it's made out of my own shit. And I hope to present it to you in person. Just kind of, it's going to be like, it's got corn in it, and it's got a little, like, a picture of you on it that I just kind of, superimpose with a fucking, I cut it out of a magazine, stuck it on top of a heaping pile of shit, and it stinks. And I'd like to present it to you on a plate and, stick a fork in it and feed you some. You're such an asshole because you don't know what you've done to other people. You're victimizing other people as well by throwing, people to the wolves without knowing the full story. Now, if she had always done this, I wouldn't have said anything about it. If she had always been, Morgan Freeman, whoa, let's back up. Let's see if it's true, and then we'll go after him. This guy, let's back up and see. No, you didn't do that because this bitch is a friend of yours. Now you're just staying silent on her. Shame on you. Shame on you. And it's not just me saying this. Other victims of sexual assault who were actually fans of hers, go read her tweets now, are giving her shit for it. So congratulations. Yeah, you played yourself real well, bitch. And like she said, I'm not an actor anymore. I wish people would stop saying that. I haven't said that in a long time. I haven't said Rose McGowan's an actress. I said she has been. I said she's desperate for attention. I said she's crazy as fuck. But you know what? Shame on you. And for doing this, and because you don't know who you've affected now. You don't know how many guys who had been put in a situation just when they were younger by a woman, right? You know how many of them are feeling bad, be like, well, she's saying, this girl's coming out after us guys, but she's saying we should wait now because it's her friend. Fuck you, as you would say, Rose again. Fuck you, bitch, fuck you.